My favorite question to ask when doing a trivia trade, I would always ask, how many bricks are on Cinderella's castle? Hello, my name is Faith. I have been making TikToks since December of 2019, the most popular of them being Disney facts. And you know, all the TikToks are only like 60 seconds. It's hard to fit a lot of information in them. So I'm gonna make a YouTube video with my favorite Disney facts. That way you have them all in one place. You can watch them all at once. Just stop talking. All we want to hear is Disney facts. All right, let's get started. The Kilimanjaro Safari attraction at Animal Kingdom is the largest attraction at Walt Disney World and can fit the entire 107 acres of Magic Kingdom inside of it. All food and beverage locations across Walt Disney World have a food waste system to make sure that food is not wasted and instead can be harvested into renewable energy that goes towards different aspects of park operation. An example of that is converting the food waste into biofuels so they can fuel the buses that go to and from each park and resort. Main Street USA was modeled after Walt's hometown of Marceline, Missouri. The windows on Main Street USA are full of names of influential people in the Walt Disney Company. This includes both Disney brothers, Walt and Roy, and many Imagineers as well. The American flags you see down Main Street are missing stars and stripes. I'm not sure of the exact number, I have not gotten close enough to count. If they were accurate American flags, they wouldn't be allowed to be flown permanently. They would have to raise and lower every single one of them every day, so they just took out a star and a stripe. The Living with the Land attraction at Epcot produces over 30 tons of fruits and vegetables each year. They donate a good portion of this, but any of it that's not donated is still put to good use in the food and beverage locations across Walt Disney World. I think this one's fun. Epcot stands for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, and cast members sometimes know this as every paycheck comes on Thursday. I've also heard it referred to as every person comes out tired because Epcot is big. You may have ridden the Kilimanjaro Safari at Animal Kingdom when it still revolved around the poaching of animals and had these two artificial elephants, Little Red and Big Red. Imagineers soon realized that people were coming off the ride remembering the artificial animals and not the actual animals. It was then reimagined without these elephants so that they could strengthen the conservation message. Magic Kingdom has the largest parking lot at Walt Disney World with a little over 12,000 spaces. It can fit the entirety of Disneyland inside of it. The park in Florida was originally just going to be called Disney World, like Disneyland, but when Walt passed away, his brother Roy wanted to make sure that everyone remembered that it was Walt's dream and Walt's idea, so it was then named Walt Disney World. On opening day, October 1st, 1971, a Walt Disney World admissions ticket was $3.50. Today, it can be anywhere upwards from $109. Just to put things into perspective, Animal Kingdom is 580 acres, including like all the area from the safari. Hollywood Studios is 135 acres. You can fit 4 Hollywood Studios inside of Animal Kingdom and still have more room. On your way out of Flight of Passage, you can find 3 handprints on the wall, 2 of which belong to the director and producer of the movie Avatar, and the other one belongs to the lead Imagineer that worked on Pandora. Impressions de France in Epcot currently holds the Guinness World Record for the longest running daily screening of the same film in the same theater. It ran for 37 years until October of 2019 when they had to stop showings because they were putting in the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, which opened in January of 2020. In Galaxy's Edge at Disney World, you can find a ship outside of Smuggler's Run that has 3 numbers on it. They are 77, 80, and 83, and they are the years that each of the films in the original trilogy was released. While in the Death Star, when Luke was calling to C-3PO to disable the trash compactor, he read back a number on it. That same number can be found on the trash cans in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disney World. Disney's Animal Kingdom opened on April 22nd, 1998. And on a highway sign in Dinoland, USA, you can find the numbers 498 for April 1998 when the park opened. Right at the beginning of Slinky Dog Dash, there is a price sticker on a game box that reads $19.95. This is actually the year 1995 for when Toy Story was first premiered. Near Epcot, you can find a 22-acre Mickey-shaped solar farm large enough to power 2 of the 4 parks at Walt Disney World. One of my new favorite facts to share is that on the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway attraction at Hollywood Studios, in the carnival scene, you can find a poster that reads The Great Moving Ride. This is like paying a tribute to the great movie ride that used to be in that building. Also in Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, you can find the numbers 1901 and 1928 for Walt and Mickey's birthdays. Walt Disney's birthday was December 5th, 1901, and Mickey's birthday is considered the day that he debuted in Steamboat Willie, November 18th, 1928. On an oak tree outside of Liberty Tree Tavern, you can find 13 lanterns hanging representing the 13 colonies. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride was at Magic Kingdom on opening day 1971 until it was removed in 1998 when it was replaced by the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. After they removed the attraction, they put a tombstone in the pet cemetery at Haunted Mansion for Mr. Toad. And on the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh attraction, you can see a picture of Mr. Toad handing the deed over to Owl. The attraction, originally called The Living Seas when it opened in 1986, now known as Seas of Nemo and Friends as it was reimagined in 2007, holds the world's second largest saltwater tank, measuring at 5.7 million gallons of water. The clothes on each of the animatronics in the Hall of Presidents were made with the sewing techniques and fabrics of the time period that each president was in office. That means that earlier ones were hand-sewn. Just makes those animatronics even more impressive. As a merchandise cast member, you have the opportunity to pin trade with guests. And one thing we can do is blind trades or trivia trades. Where the guest doesn't know what the hidden pin is, it's usually a really good one though, and they can answer a question to trade for it. Obviously, whether they get the answer right or wrong, they're still gonna have the opportunity to trade, but my favorite question to ask when doing a trivia trade, I worked in Magic Kingdom, so I would always ask, how many bricks are on Cinderella's castle? It's actually a trick question because Cinderella's castle was made to look like brick, but it's really made of fiberglass so it would be able to withstand the wear and tear of the weather. So there's no brick at all. Hollywood Studios is now the only park that does not have any of its opening day attractions at Disney World. People have questioned me about this, saying like, oh, Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular is there. I've actually never done that attraction, fun fact. But no, that attraction was not there on opening day. It did not open until August of 1989, but the park opened in May of 1989. Animal Kingdom reaches all of the education, research, and conservation requirements to make it a registered zoo. My foot is asleep. In the queue for the dinosaur attraction at Animal Kingdom, you can find 3 pipes. They are red, yellow, and white, and they have chemical formulas on them. But what you don't know is that these chemical formulas are actually the chemical makeups of ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise because McDonald's sponsored the attraction when it first opened. I'll insert a little picture of those here. Alright, that is all that I'm going to include in this video, but if people end up enjoying it, I will make another part because I do have more facts. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all of your support. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more Disney content, and have a magical day.